Hi, I'm Lydia Whitman. I work at the Cedar County Soil and Water Conservation District. I am so happy that you get a tree this year. It turns out we've been giving away trees to third graders for over 20 years in Cedar County. That's really awesome. Some of the trees even by my office were planted years ago and now they are reaching for the sky. I think it's important that I mention a couple of the folks that work with us to make this happen. So Trees for Threes is a collaboration between Cedar County Soil and Water Conservation District, Cedar County Extension and Outreach, and Cedar County Conservation. We also have some folks that are behind the scenes that help us out, including Pheasants Forever and Alliant Energy. They help by sharing money to buy the trees and get the books and all the supplies that we need to make this happen. Now, something really important you guys need to know is what kind of trees are you receiving? So we've got two options. One is super tall and one is super short, and that's why we have two. So first off, we've got the Northern Pecan. Iowa is the farthest north state that the Northern Pecan tree can grow. It grows in states reaching all the way down to Louisiana, all the way over to the East Coast, like North Carolina and South Carolina. Now, these trees are known for producing nuts. They can grow up to 150 pounds of nuts a year. That's as many pounds as I am. They also are a pretty decent grower. They grow 13 to 24 inches a year, which is about 2 feet. Now they are gonna keep growing and growing and growing until they get up to 75 to 100 feet tall. That's like a couple stories on a building. That's taller than most of the buildings in Tipton. They also get pretty wide as well. And now the reason they can get so tall and so wide is because they live up to 300 years. So when you plant a Northern Pecan, it's not only for you to enjoy, but it's gonna be there for your kids, your great-grandkids, your great-great-grandkids to enjoy as well. We love these trees because they do such a good job at having flowers that different insects can use, and they grow wonderful nuts that people and animals can enjoy. Some interesting facts: they grow a really deep taproot, and that's why they can survive in any soil type. They also really like sunlight. They like at least 6 hours of direct sunlight each and every day. So they love to be away from other trees that would overshadow them. Now, tree number 2. This is, some people call it a tree, some people call it a shrub. It's a native to Iowa and it has lots of different names. Its common name in Iowa is the Serviceberry. It's also called the Juneberry because this one has fruit really early in the season. It looks kind of like a crab apple. It tastes more like a blueberry. So that's the fun part. The fruit that this plant grows is actually safe for you to eat and can be eaten fresh when it turns nice and dark purple. It also can be used for jams and jellies or for smoothies, however you want to work with it. Some things to consider: it likes to get between 4 foot tall to 25 feet tall. It gets between 4 feet wide to 15 feet wide. So consider that for where you plant it. It can handle most soils, and it's okay if it's in the shade. It's gonna grow more fruit if it gets more sunshine, but it'll be okay if it's in a shady spot. It grows at a decent rate of 13 to 24 inches per year. And it's a really, really important food source for a lot of our butterflies. I have these planted all around my yard on the farm I live in because there aren't many trees or shelter spots nearby because there's a lot of open farm ground. Well, these serviceberries are one of the earlier flowering trees or plants in my yard and give a good spot for lots of birds to build their nests and lots of butterflies and other insects to get some food in the spring. So, other things to look out for? There are tons of serviceberries all throughout North America and Europe, and they naturally grow along the edges of woods, ponds, and streams. if you want more information, each tree should come with a front and back with the facts about your trees on the front and all the information that Miss Sarah shares about tree planting on the back. We also have contact information for Extension and County Conservation and the Soil and Water Conservation District in case you have questions or want to know more about something. And from here, it's all up to you. Good luck taking care of your tree.